All right, man. Let's talk about Turkey. Al-Sheikh's new policy. I'm gonna dig into this, man, a little bit. Um, where he says they have a no running policy, and like I said before, um, boxing is boxing. Y'all try to redefine what boxing is. Boxing is the sweet science. It's not barbaric. And you have a dictator that come in who all the money is going through in boxing is saying, well, we're not going to do any more runners in boxing. We're not doing running anymore in boxing. My thing is this. Why is it never placed blamed on the other fighter who can't stop them from running, who can't cut the ring off? That's my thing. You can't play God in boxing. That's just how I feel. You can't play God in boxing. And y'all think oh yeah, I'm glad he did. I'm doing this. It's all action fighter. That's like saying or just keeping a Pacific type of person on this world. We just gonna keep Asian people. We just gonna keep white people. We just gonna keep black people. We just gonna keep Mexican people. Like, no, you can't play God in this game, man. Instead of looking at the fighters and blaming the fighters who, these are supposed to be, championship level fighters who supposed to be stopping these guys from moving. I told you I have a problem with this dude, man. I have a problem with this guy. Cause now he's trying to control and play dictator for the whole sport. Y'all don't see it? Y'all don't see it? You can't control. You can't tell fighter. You can't get mad at one particular fighter. That's boxing. It's hitting. It's hit and don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? It's hit and don't get hit. But he says here, from this point on, I don't want to see any more time and Jerry type of boxing matches where one fighter's running around the ring and the other is chasing him. We can no longer support these kind of fights where Riyadh season in the ring. We want to support fighters who leave it all in the ring and fight with heart and pride. Dog, blame the fighters that can't stop it neither. Why can't you cut the ring off? That's my thing. People want to blame one particular fighter. Stop it, dude. Stop it. That's my whole thing. Learn to cut the ring off. I just hate when they place blame on one person. The sport is to hit and not get hit. That's the sport. It's to hit and not get hit. It's to get hit and not to get hit. That's the sport. It's hit and not to get hit. So when we start talking about, I don't want to see any more of these type of fights and blase this, blase that, hit and not to get hit. Blame the fighters like Canelo. Blame the fighters like Edwin De Los Santos. Blame these fighters for not knowing how to break down a sticker in the mover. Turn on some Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. We can't support this. That's boxing. It's hit and don't get hit. That's what the sport is, right? And that's what they trying to do. I'm telling y'all, man, they trying to recreate what boxing is. So now what they saying is, we want barbaric fights. We want slugfest. We want you to stand in there. And he just verbally came out and said it. But the judges, since Canelo Triple G won, this is the tip they've been on. This is what they've been on. This has been their agenda. Hit and don't get hit. They want to ban that from the sport of boxing. And I know y'all like, well, you said Mayweather says you shouldn't take as much punishment. Yeah, I said what I said on that. This is different. Hit and don't get hit. Hit and don't get hit. That's it. Hit and don't get hit. And you can do that and maintain an impressive, nice, entertaining style. But this guy tried to play God in boxing, bro. And now the judge is saying, "Oh, we're gonna score for the aggressor, even if it's ineffective." It's like, okay, man, it's not boxing no more. Just call it a street fight. Just call it a street fight. Just call it a street fight. So I don't want to see no. Stop it, bro. Don't place the blame on the guy that's moving. Place some of the blame on the guy who can't stop the movement. You got a 10 to 12 week training camp for a lot of these fighters. And y'all can't work on cutting off the ring. Y'all can't cut the ring off. Come on now. Versus certain fighters, it was no, you couldn't move versus certain fighters. You couldn't. So yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be finding this shit funny, bro. I really do. But I get him. You know, and he can do whatever he wants with his money. He can do whatever he wants with his money. But despite that, you know, people still had complaints. People still had complaints about the atmosphere of his cars. People still had those complaints. I just don't agree with this, bro. They just want to place the blame on the people that's moving. Let's place the blame. Let's place the blame. You know, let's also place the blame on the fighters who can't cut the ring off, who can't stop him from moving. Come on. That's all I'm saying. So that's my whole thing about it. So, but you know, a lot of y'all gonna disagree. I just want action, and that's what make the sport of boxing so diverse. Is that not only is it like the Olympics, it's the Olympics when it comes to sports because you got so many nationalities and it's called world champion. But it's the diversity you get. You know, you got the Black American style that's known as slick and moving, and it's multi-diverse. Some of us bang. You got the Mexican style that come forward and they bang. You got the upright Eastern European style. You know, the Asians are becoming very fundamental and technical, and they got a lot of explosiveness and power now and athleticism. You know, so that's what make boxing great again. You got the Aussies, they tough as nails. They coming up in fundamentals and technique. You know, but now we want to dumb the sport down. You know, no. Learn how to make these guys bite down and fight. Learn how to break these guys down. And this is how you really spot right here. This is how you really spot guys. It's casuals. You got to make sure the judges get the memo. Stop giving rounds to guys who don't engage. That's not how you score a fight. And I guarantee you that's probably a boxing channel, a Mexican boxing platform. That's not boxing. Boxing is scored on a point system. It's scored on hit and don't get hit. It's scored on ring generalship. So if I'm controlling the ring and I'm sticking and moving and I'm boxing, right? And you can't stop me from sticking and moving for 12 rounds, you don't deserve to win the fight. And this is when people claim robbery. This is when people claim bullshit. This is why I just don't like boxing. They trying to play God and they're trying to redefine what boxing is. They only look at it from one point of view. Oh, these fighters can't stop this guy from moving, so let's change the rules. No, nigga. Blame the flat-footed Mexicans, right? Blame. This who they mainly talk about, who can't cut the ring off. Learn to jab. Y'all Mexicans don't want to jab. All y'all want to do is throw hooks. Y'all don't know how to cut the ring off. Not Canelo one time didn't break down Williams' skull. He just threw wide shots. He no longer just knew how to systematically break him down, cut the ring off. He didn't know how to do it. So this is what they do in the American school system. They just pass them on. They just put a patch on the issue. This is what I'm talking about, man. When you get casuals running the sport is trash now. None of these motherfuckers know how to box no more. So that's all I had to say. We're not going to support runners. How about you tell your flat-foot homies how to cut the ring off, man? But hey, thumbs the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next to hit the boxing news playlist. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.